Hello BookTube, and welcome back to your daily SF magazine. Now, we've dealt with Astounding. Now, I'm switching to analog. Now, as I mentioned, Astounding started in 1930. John W. Campbell took over in 1938, 37, 38. And he was the reigning editor until 1971. But in around 1960, the magazine sold again, or late 59, to Condé Nast, which was a big publisher of magazines. Now, that allowed Campbell to finally change the name of the magazine. He never liked Astounding. So what he did was, over a number of issues, he had the word Astounding fade out, and then the analog name fade in. Now, this didn't go over well with a lot of fans. Isaac Asimov wrote that he never really forgave Campbell for changing the name. But also too, Condé Nast had there was no other digest size magazine, so in 1963 they changed it to a full-size magazine with some slick pages, because they were always slick pages. And so this is one of those. This is October 1963, and it's a full-size magazine. And yeah, the first section is slick paper, and the last section is for the science article. And in this issue, we've got a story, the Geodeck satellite, Marvin C. Whiting. Don't really know anything about that author much. Serial, this is part 1 of 2, Where I Wasn't Going, by Walt and Lee Richmond. They were a husband and wife team. Lee Richmond wrote a number of novels and revised many of her husband's, Walt Richmond's, books after his death. Now, there's a novelette by Paul Anderson, The Three-Cornered Wheel. Short stories by Christopher Anvil. That was a pseudonym. I can't remember what name, but he was quite prolific. He wrote a lot of stuff. And then there's A World by the Tale by Seton McKettrick. That's a pseudonym as well, and that's for Randall Garrett. And there's the editor's page, obviously. There's the reference library, Peace, Schiller, Miller. Again, another prolific reviewer of books. He continued. I'm just trying to see here where it's in. Actually, it's in the slick pages as well. Let's see here. We got Dolphin Island by Arthur C. Clarke. Penelope by William C. Anderson, he reviews. The Man Who Fell to Earth, William Tevis. Slave Planet, Lawrence M. Jennifer. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. And then there's just a continuation of an article. And so there's color advertisements on the back. It is a nice production, and these have lasted quite well. This is a really nice copy of it, and beautiful artwork, and it's nice to have the big artwork. But it is a little unwielding. It doesn't quite. It's not quite as nice as the digests, but I still really like them. Like, it lasted for about 2 years. I think something like early 1963 to 1965, and even colored advertisement for a TV, but a black and white TV. And yeah, it's nice to see the higher quality illustrations. I think they're higher quality because they're larger. But anyway, that is analog. And I have more of these, and they will show up eventually. Take care, BookTube. See you next time.